25M, I never have energy to do anything anymore. I feel like I am just watching life pass by, waiting to die. I can't even make breakfast anymore. First off, I want to start off by saying I am not side owl and do not have any plan to ever take my own life. I have cats to provide for and friends that would be very hurt by that. I do, however, expect for me to die relatively early, but that's because I don't really take care of myself. I am 25 and I just eat fast food and drink most days. I know how to cook but have no energy to do it. I have so much food in my freezer, but unthawing it and cooking it is just a chore I feel like I have no time and energy for. My job is very proactive, so I am always on edge that I will get calls to fix something, or like I am drowning in work always even though realistically nothing is going on. I ask for training or help on things that I do not know, and nobody can help me since I am one of 3 people in my company in NA that work in this type of environment. I have a decent IT job in the Midwest where I make $80,000 per year. I WFH 3/5 days, and that's only because I force myself into the office just so I can socialize. I thought I would feel fulfilled going down the path to get here. I wanted to study language or music, but I was pressured largely by my father but by everyone in my life to get a real job and live a good life, since I was always the smart kid. I am the first of both sides of my family to graduate college. Everyone sees it as an accomplishment, but the truth is that I barely learned anything there. Most of everything I know comes from experience or digging around online. I have no debt other than $40K in student loans that I make slightly higher than minimum payments on to make them go down instead of getting owned on interest. I have $40,000 liquid cash that I have in an HYSA that produces more money than my loans accrue, so it doesn't make sense to spend that on paying them off. I save 2K/MO liquid or more depending on what I am up to, not counting my 401K/HSA, etc. I moved for work to a very small town and left all of my friends behind. I still see them every 2 weeks, since that is really the only time I ever feel motivated or good about myself, but recently even that has become more of a chore instead of having fun, and my lack of interests are leaking into that too. There's not much to do around me unless you like bars, fishing, kayaking/hiking. That's really about it. No clubs, no game stores, even board/card games. Clubs at the library have like 3 people in them, etc. I used to have many interests that pushed me along in life, but no matter what I do or how much I learn, everything has begun to feel like ways to just pass time. Nothing feels fulfilling in my life anymore. As shitty as it is to say, my priorities now are just waiting until the evenings to go to the bar and try to find someone to hook up with and or get drunk. If I were to list the things I want to do in order right now, it would be hooking up with someone, drinking/smoking, and very rarely fishing, playing video games, or watching TV. My mind is consumed with hedonistic tendencies because it's the only thing that makes me feel anything anymore. And honestly, even those things feel more like fulfilling an animalistic need than anything else. There are no feelings, ever. I've went out a ton to try to make friends here, but I can't really see myself ever getting close with anyone. Nobody in my town has much going for them at all. From the outside looking in, it seems like I do, but I don't have anything going for me either. I grew up in a very poor area and am doing the best out of all my friends. Everyone I meet in this town, it feels kind of the same with more drama. I'm sure there's some older people that are doing better than me here, and some younger people too, but everyone I meet is just involved with so many hard drugs and are drinking, or relationship drama that I just can't get close to any of them. Everyone always looks at me like I am a role model, or someone to look up to because I've made it. Truth is, I have such an unfulfilling life, and I have no idea how to get to the point of being fulfilled anymore. I want to get a house and a boat, or move to a different country, still learn languages, etc., but I don't have the motivation anymore. I don't even have the motivation to make coffee in the morning or make breakfast, and most times I don't even have the energy to go out and get it anymore. I don't have the energy to watch the shows I like most days, or to play any video games like I used to like doing, etc. I don't want to get a house out here because I hate this town. I can't leave because I am stuck in contract for another year with my job where I would have to pay relocation back if I left. Once that period has passed and I'm fully vested, I think I will leave, but until then I am stuck. My family calls me every day, telling me how proud they are of me, or how my little cousins want to be like me when they grow up. They're hitting their late teen years and discovering life now. Even they tell me how jealous/proud they are of the life I have. Everyone I've met in my town says how nice I must have it, etc. They're the closest thing I have to friends at the moment, but I can't really see myself getting super close with anyone I've met. They're just fun people to pass time with, I guess. It's nice going to a bar where everyone knows and talks to you, but even with that I feel alone. I truly feel like I am just biding my time, waiting until I eventually die. I don't feel like I can grow at all in my job, and even if I could, it would be to a fully remote networking type of position or management, and I don't necessarily want either of those. The networking job would just give me more time to stare at the wall and feel unfulfilled. More time to play video games while working, which isn't even fun to me. I want to have more energy. I want to look forward to things, or to be able to make my own breakfast, etc. I used to be a relationship-only person, but that went away last year when I moved for work and my 4-year relationship ended because she met some guy at her job. It would be easy to blame my lack of motivation and stuff on that, and I did go through it for like 4 to 6 months, but then I was out living my best life, enjoying my games, learning new hobbies, meetings tons of people, etc. Now all of that just feels exhausting. I think if I were to get into a relationship now, it would be more like a mother would be to her son. They would cook, clean, help with chores, go with me to fish or things like that, but I would just feel insecure due to thinking they were always looking to leave, and that's it. I have felt genuine connection with many people in the past, but now I feel nothing with anyone. I have girls that have come over and clean my apartment with me, who stay over and make me dinner when I come home from work, etc. But it just makes me feel bad for them. I know I don't have a life worth being in a relationship for right now, and I have told them that and pushed them away. I never have energy and I always feel like shit. I stopped drinking completely and was on antidepressants for 4 months or so, trying to get things on track. I got my 8 hours of sleep every night. I stopped taking my ADs since they weren't really helping. Still was getting my 8 hours and drinking tons of water. Honestly, since the medication, that was when I started to feel less fulfilled by everything and I was losing energy. Now it just feels like it will never come back. I seem like an active person when you look at me. I'm always out skateboarding, fishing, playing video games, building electronics, playing instruments, working, etc., but I don't enjoy any of it. I just keep these hobbies so people looking at me will be attracted to me, friend-wise or hookup/relationship-wise, etc. I seem like I am always doing things, and I kind of am, but I only do them because I feel the need to appeal to others or keep myself busy, not because they are actually fulfilling me. I try to pick up tons of new hobbies, still haven't felt fulfilled by them. When I go back home and visit friends, I'm always out on the boat, or going to movies, bars, driving around, visiting museums and stuff, but it all leads to the same place, and that's feeling unfulfilled, or us just drinking in the case of going on the boat/hanging with a couple of those friends. I feel like this is all adult life is. Work, and then pass time meaninglessly until we eventually die. I have peaked in my life, and am just waiting for things to end. I have achieved all expectations set out for me. I am doing the best out of my close friends, etc. I have no goals in my life, and no way to achieve them/move towards them. It feels too late for me to move to a different country or learn a new language, etc. There are no concerts or anything out in my neck of the woods. No clubs, nothing. I am getting too old for that type of thing anyway.